I'm Julie Banderas, and this is the Fox Report. It's the bottom of the hour. Time now for the top of the news. Tonight, we head to Iowa, where politics meets pigskin. Republican presidential candidates, including Senators Marco Rubio, Rand Paul, and Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, all descending on the annual rivalry game between Iowa and Iowa State. The perfect place to try and get some face time with thousands of voters ahead of this week's GOP big debate. Meanwhile, Donald Trump avoiding the tailgate scene, instead reaching out to voters at a rally earlier today. He spoke to reporters afterward about the former Texas Governor Rick Perry's decision to drop out of the race. Listen.
He's a nice man. I knew him before he went a little bit hostile. And he went hostile in order to try and get some traction. It didn't work. Actually, so far it hasn't worked for anybody, if we know. I mean, you understand that better than anybody. So far it hasn't worked for anybody. But he went very hostile. He's a nice man. I really knew him before the fact, and I wish him a lot of luck.
Senior political correspondent Mike Emanuel is live in Boone, Iowa tonight. So, Mike, any sign of a softer, gentler Donald Trump on the campaign trail today?
Julie, it sounded like it for a moment there with that comment about Governor Perry, and then Donald Trump absolutely, positively unloaded on Kentucky Senator Rand Paul.
He's a very ineffective guy. Rand is weak on immigration. He's weak on the military. He's got no chance. He's down so low with his polls. He's got no chance. But, you know, he was very nice to me. And then all of a sudden, a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, he started attacking me, just like Perry did, just like Senator Lindsey Graham did, who's down to almost zero. They all attacked me.
Rand Paul's currently running tied for 8th here in Iowa. He's out this weekend trying to win over young voters. We caught up with him at the airport in Des Moines.
I think really under closer scrutiny that the celebrity factor of Donald Trump is going to go way down. I think people are going to say, my goodness, he's a fake conservative. He hasn't even been a Republican, really. Is he really a Republican now?
Jabs are getting tougher now that it is past Labor Day, and the thought is voters are paying closer attention, Julie.
All right. Meanwhile, with Trump the front runner at this stage, he is clearly a target, isn't he?
No question about that. You just heard Rand Paul call him a fake conservative, and Donald Trump is taking shots from both the left and the right.
I think Donald Trump is an entertainer, and I think I am a leader. And so what I do is talk to the American people about the issues they care about, and I think they hear what I'm talking about.
The issues out on the table, hear what candidates have to say, and you make a decision. That's what politics in a democratic society is supposed to be about. Not political gossip, not somebody making fun of somebody's appearance, but serious discussion on serious issues.
That's a reference to earlier this week when Donald Trump raised a few eyebrows, making a comment about Carly Fiorina's face. Julie?
Yeah, it's interesting because earlier in your interview when you were talking to Donald Trump and he mentioned for Rick Perry that jabs at Trump obviously backfired, but I guess jabs at other candidates coming from Trump don't, is how he believes. You also caught up with Marco Rubio. What is he saying about the campaign at this stage?
You know, Marco Rubio sounded pretty upbeat at this stage of the race. Rubio loves football. He was out tailgating today. He was at a high school football game in Ankeny, Iowa last night, meeting and greeting potential voters. Rubio says he's going to keep selling his vision and his ideas to voters, and he's not going to go nasty.
Presidency is a very important position. The words matter. When a president says something, it has an impact, and it's important. Yes, we need to be frustrated, but we have to turn that frustration into action, not into insult.
It is important to note it is only September. There's still plenty of campaigning ahead before Iowa voters go to their caucuses. Julie?
All right, Mike Emanuel, thank you very much.